Hola mi gente, Joe Barreto back with you at the Credit Card Connection. I'm glad you can join me. Today I was going to talk to you about cards that I've just been approved for and have started using already, and other news with credit cards such as a 90K offer from Chase Inc. business cards. But this past week I had to go down to Florida to tend to some personal business, and I had the opportunity to use one of the cards that I mentioned in my last video about whether or not it's worth paying all these fees a year for a credit card, and another card that's not a credit card but more of a membership. And I wanted to let you know what my thoughts were on using these cards for this particular trip, how it helped me, and I also have with you the news on what I feel is the worst Priority Pass lounge I've ever been to. So let's get into it. So I flew down to Jacksonville and I had to make this trip kind of quick. So I didn't really have much time to plan. But whenever I go, away or on a trip, personal or leisure or business, I always plan out the cards that I'm going to take. This one was pretty cut and dried. I was on a United flight. I had a United card with me. I had my American Express Platinum card. Then I also took the wild card in this. And it's not so much as a card you need to show and use, but it's one that I'm a member of for the last 6 months, which is the Founders card. So I'm bringing to you these two cards because I feel it made this trip just really enjoyable, especially given the reasons I was going down for, all the perks that I got out of it, and why I believe now that, sometimes these high fees, annual fees, do come through and are worth it. So let's start with the first one. And this one's going to surprise you. I'm going to start a little bit here in reverse, okay? So I'm not going to start with the Amex Platinum. I know you guys think I'm an Amex fanboy. But I'm going to start with the Founders card, which is a membership. It's not a credit card by any means, okay? So this membership, at first I did a video months ago that I didn't think it was worth it because of the high cost. However, they gave me an opportunity, the Founders card, to try it out longer for free. And I've seen the perks. And if you're a small business owner, if you're working for a company, if you travel a lot, if you like luxury when you're traveling and getting out there, this card can help you achieve those things. And this is how it helped me. First and foremost, it gave me the opportunity to get to a trial for silver status with United, which I've never had any kind of status with an airline. So I got silver status with United Airlines. In addition, it gave me 16% off any business or first class flight. So when I booked the flight, I was able to book a round trip from Newark to Jacksonville and back, first class, for $330, okay? In the past, I've paid as much as $600, I'm not exaggerating, on an economy flight from Newark to Jacksonville, okay? Jacksonville's a smaller airport, and the breaks on flights aren't as much as you would if you're going into Orlando. So $330 for first class, not a bad deal, okay? Next thing I was able to get because of that was free access to the brand new United lounge in Terminal A in Newark, which was absolutely stunning. And I have some pictures that I'm gonna put up behind me. I was there, and it was an early flight. It was about 7:30 in the morning. The good thing was that it gave me access, premier access, to go literally out of the cab, through a glass door, to the front of the TSA line with United Premier Access at Newark, right to the front of the line. I bypassed even TSA PreCheck. It took me right to the front. So that was awesome to have, okay? So that was one of the perks. The second perk that the Founders Card membership gave me, in combination, and this is what I want to bring to you about this video, is I'm using this in combination with the Amex Platinum card, is I use Hertz with the American Express Platinum because it gives you President's Circle status. The Founders card also gives you President's Circle status, but it also gives you 20% off more the rental of the car. So I booked to get a Mazda 3. I'll put it up here because this is exactly what I signed up for. When I got to the airport, they greeted me in Jacksonville and gave me the keys to a 2023 Mercedes-Benz GLB SUV. Beautiful car, super upgrade, great on all ends. So the Founders Card gave me status with United, a bigger discount with Hertz, and in conjunction with the American Express Platinum, it was a no-brainer. The experience was amazing going through the airport, really easy to access. The cheapest flight I've ever gotten, to be honest with you, especially for first class, on a United flight into Jacksonville. So having this card combo, and I know it's not the norm, and I know people are going to say, well, the Founders Card really shouldn't count because it's not a credit card. I said it's not a credit card. It's a membership card. But this also gives you discounts and status at Marriott, at Hilton, at IHG, which I don't even have an IHG credit card, but I have gold status with them automatically. It gives you status at Avis as well, the same status you would get with the American Express Platinum, but it also gives you status at Sonesta Hotels, IHG, like I said, Qantas, British Airways, Virgin Atlantic, $3,000 discount for BMW for the purchase or lease of a new BMW. So there are a lot of perks, and if you're a small business owner, and even if you use Stripe, let's say you use that to charge your clients, they'll give you 50,000 free swipes of Stripe. So there's a lot more to go and unpack here. And in a future video, I'm going to go over all the perks and give it its due, because I really wasn't fair to it up front. I kind of just went along with what I saw quickly on an overview, and I said, why is this worth it if it's not really a credit card that you can use? But to be honest with you, the perks so far that I've gotten in this short period of time far outweighs anything else from any other cards actually that I've paid fees for, even if it's a $95 or $125 fee. So I think traveling next time, especially if you travel a lot, if you're a small business owner and you use the American Express Platinum, which is a great card, lounge access and everything like I've said before, in addition with the Founders Card, you're going to get a lot of bang for your buck when you do this travel. Now, going to the American Express Platinum Card and lounge, that gave me priority pass, right? So I'm in Jacksonville. Last time I went in June, I went during breakfast and there was a 30-minute wait. And I'm thinking, okay, maybe it's because it's an early flight and they're crowded. I had to wait outside. When I went last time, underwhelming. Horrible spread. They had a few muffins that looked like they came from a school cafeteria. And I said, I'm going to give them another shot. So I went this past Wednesday evening. Now it's an evening flight. I get there, nice entrance as you're going in. Then I'm told there's a 15 to 20-minute wait. Look at the door and it says capacity 138 people. Fine. I said, wow, maybe it's crowded because it's after work. After 20 minutes, they text me. I go back inside. And you're going to see on the pictures that I'm going to post. If there were 24 people in there, it was a lot. Okay? That's first and foremost. So it was nowhere near capacity. It was nowhere filling even a section of it. The next thing is, as you're going to see in the pictures, the offerings were horrific. It looked like a kid put these little cheese sandwiches together. There was some cut up pita bread, some hummus. And I didn't even dare lift the bowl on the other side while I was taking pictures because they probably would have thought I was doing an inspection. But it was just, if you zoom in, if you pause it and zoom in on this, you're going to see it was nasty. Okay? It took forever to get a drink. You literally need to scan a QR code at the table, wait 15 to 20 minutes. And there were people there waiting 40 minutes for one drink when there's nobody there. So the club at Jack's is what it's called. To me, is the worst experience I've ever had at a Priority Pass lounge. The outside looks beautiful. When you go inside, it is underwhelming. Not only are the offerings underwhelming, it wasn't clean and it was dreadfully understaffed. So do yourself a favor. If you're going to Jacksonville, there is a Delta lounge there. I wasn't flying Delta, so I couldn't access it. But just go 2 doors down and go to the TGIF or go to Shula's and do yourself a favor and avoid sitting and waiting for an underwhelming snack, because I can't even call it a meal. And just remember me when you go there and you're going to say, damn, Joe was right. This was underwhelming. So In this trip, the only bad part was the Jacksonville lounge. Other than that, Hertz, you did well with the upgrade thanks to the Founders Card and Platinum Card combo with the Mercedes-Benz upgrade. And the flight on United and having silver status, at least for now, which gets me closer to gold, gives me a better priority boarding. It gives me the 16% discount. You know, it's a really good combo to have if you're able to put yourself in a situation. And again, the fees are high, I get it, but like Uncle Luke says on his channel at Luke's Points and Miles, I'm at that age where I want to be comfortable. I don't want to sit, back at the gate waiting and just dreading the people coughing, sneezing, and pulling their hair because the kids are yelling. I'm done with that. So I'm willing to pay extra fees to get the extra bonuses of being comfortable and just getting these upgrades as you go along. So if you like anything that I just said in this video or find it a little bit entertaining, guys, do me a favor, hit that like and subscribe button. It really does help the channel. I appreciate you. Until next time, take care.